topic is the process of performance appraisal. So, whenever company will decide to measure the performance appraisal, it is having some definite process. So, first step in performance appraisal is deciding the objective of performance appraisal. Just right now we have seen that there are different objectives of performance appraisal, like for training and development needs, or for taking the promotional decisions, or for deciding the salary hike, or for deciding the terms of employment, whether to transfer probationary employee to full-time employee or not. So there are different objectives of performance appraisal. So first company will decide, the HR department will decide what is the objective of performance appraisal: for salary hike, for promotion purpose, or for assessing the training and development needs, or for confirmation of the employment. What is the objective? Because on the basis of objective, the methods used for performance appraisal will be different. The rater who will rate the performance will be different. The standards of performance will be different. So objective of performance appraisal is very important first. So first objectives will be decided for performance appraisal process. Next step in performance appraisal is establish job expectations. So in simple words it means to decide the standards or parameters that has to be measured in performance appraisal, like number of products produced should be this, the number of leaves taken should be this, the total number of absent should be this, or the punctuality, or his teamwork, or his leadership. So depending upon the position and the type of job, the job expectations will be different. There can be quantitative parameters, there can be qualitative parameters. Like number of products produced is quantitative parameter, number of leaves quantitative parameter, but there are some parameters which are qualitative in nature, like leadership skills, punctuality, obedience, or we can say teamwork. These are the qualitative parameter. So here establish job expectations, the competencies that should be judged or measured. Now the step 3, design an appraisal program. So here on the basis of performance appraisal objective and the job expectations, here the design of the whole performance appraisal program will be developed. For example, who will be the ratees, who will be the rater, when the performance appraisal will start, what method will be used for measuring the performance, because there are different kinds of techniques we are having in performance appraisal program. So here the HR department will decide who will be the rater, whether immediate boss will be the rater, or HR manager will be rater, or someone from outside department will be rater, or expert from outside organization will be rater. Who will be rater? Who will be ratees? Okay, so who will be ratees? To whom to rate? Whose performance should be measured? It's not that always company will measure the performance of all employees. If it is annual increment, every performance, every employee performance will be measured. But it's only for promotion, then they will only measure the performance of the capable people who are having the potential of promotion. So here design of the whole program will be done. Rater, ratees, the technique to be used, and when to start. This is a design, and according to that design, next step is appraise the performance. So whatever rater will be decided, ratees will be selected, whatever method will be selected, performance appraisal performance will be measured in this step. Okay, and after measuring the performance, next step is performance interview. So performance interview means here face-to-face interview with the ratee will be conducted. As we already discussed that feedback is very important. Employee should know where he stands on the basis of his performance. So here feedback will be given to the ratee on his performance, that what are his strengths, in which area he is lagging, what knowledge and skills he have to be improved. So here job expectations will be discussed, where he stand, whether he is able to fulfill the job expectations. So this is discussed with the employee here. And after performance interview, next is archive the appraisal data. So whatever performance is measured, the ratings of that performance should be saved by the HR department. Why? For the further decisions for what we have conducted the performance appraisal process. Okay, if we have conducted the performance appraisal process for increment purpose, then here in last stage the decision will be taken who are eligible for increment. That will be depending upon the performance ratings. So use appraisal data for appropriate purposes is the last stage. So if the objective of performance appraisal was to identify the training and development needs, then in last stage it will be decided that who requires the training. If the objective was salary hike, then in last stage it will be decided who will receive the increment. If objective was performance appraisal, then in the last stage the decision will be taken who will be promoted. So number one step is objective, and the last stage is the achievement of that objective by measuring the performance. So in last stage decisions will be taken on the basis of ratings received by different employees on the basis of their performance. So this is the process of performance appraisal.